Hello everyone, welcome back to my fourth video of the day. I can't even tell. It's been so manic today. I've been uploading a lot because I wanted to. I love making videos, and you might have seen just a couple hours ago, I posted the MEL Bush returns rumour and said, yeah, it's looking like Mel's coming back. Apparently she'd been spotted on set, and it's now been officially confirmed. And there's a few interesting details I'd like to go over with regards to that, as well as some other stuff that's been happening at filming. But before we get into it, if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Doctor Who news, I really can't stress enough, this channel is the place to be. We'll cover things as soon as they come out, and in some cases even before they get officially announced. So yeah, honestly, a subscribe would be greatly appreciated if you are new. But with that said, let's just get right into it. So here we are, Welcome Back, which is a questionable pun. Bonnie Langford, star of stage and screen, is returning to Doctor Who as Melanie Bush. Find out more here. Now, there's immediately a few things to point out with just the image alone. Number one, Mel looks fantastic, Bonnie Langford looks fantastic, but beyond that, we can see here that there's a little ring thing that she's got around her wrist, or her arm, sorry. I assume this is something to do with UNIT, and I'll explain why in a moment, but it's interesting that they kind of put this here immediately. The second thing I want to point out, which I'm sure a lot of people already have, is the fact that she seems to be in front of some sort of helicopter landing-based helipad facility thing. And if you remember, way back, we covered this leaked image on Google Maps of UNIT having a helipad base on the set of Bad Wolf Studios. So this implies to me that in Series 14 and possibly the 60th, as remember from the previous video, she's mentioned in the 60th as well, we might have Mel working with UNIT in some capacity, and there have also been rumours, and I must stress rumours, that she is going to be involved in an upcoming UNIT spin-off as well. And if that is the case, this makes all the sense in the world. I mean, I'm thinking about it. Mel has always been a kind of computer-based person, so her working for UNIT, for me, makes a ton of sense. So, yeah, I'm totally on board with that development, 100%. But there's also a couple of other things to go over in the announcement. Star of stage and screen, Bonnie Langford will once again reprise her legendary role as Melanie Bush as she returns to Doctor Who, this time starring alongside Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the 15th Doctor in the new series. So like I say, this is for Series 14. However, it's pretty much, at this point, quite likely that she'll also do the 60th. Bonnie first entered the world of Doctor Who in 1986, as a companion to the 6th and 7th Doctors, Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy, who are returning in a cameo role in Jodie Whittaker's final episode as the 13th Doctor. And then it talks about her acting, you know, West End, in EastEnders, Chicago, 9 to 5, Cats. So she's a very highly acclaimed actress in her own right, outside of Doctor Who. Bonnie Langford said, "I am hugely, absolutely thrilled to be bringing Melanie Bush back. To be part of the exceptional cast, crew and production team led by the force of nature that is Russell T Davies is a career highlight. I'm so privileged and proud to have been a member of the Doctor Who family since the classic era, and to be included in the new generation is phenomenal." Showrunner Russell T Davies said, "Open those TARDIS doors wide, because Bonnie's back. What an honour, delight and hoot to welcome back the character of Melanie, after too long away. And this isn't just a cameo. Bonnie is right in the thick of the action, battling monsters and chaos, and cliffhangers right at the Doctor's side, just like the old days." So there's a couple of things to dissect here. Number one, it's not just a cameo role. It seems like she'll be getting pretty hands-on. Whether this is in an elongated role in the series, or whether this is just for the finale sort of episodes, as we believe that's what's been filming at present, remains to be seen. However, it is worth noting that there is mention of cliffhangers in this summary as well. Now, whether this is just RTD's wording and, you know, he's kind of just using cliffhangers to denote a classic Doctor Who trope, or whether this will see a larger return of cliffhangers in general, which I personally would really like. I kind of feel like a lot of New Who lacks those cliffhangers that sort of classic Who were built on. So I'm really hoping that they make a return in some form. But yeah, elsewhere, I just think this is a really cool piece of news, and yeah, it's cool to see that she'll have a main role, because obviously she did come back in Power of the Doctor, but that was a very limited role. She didn't even really say anything, if I remember correctly, other than, I think, how many Doctors are there? I think she said. So yeah, I'm glad that's getting expanded upon. Talking of Russell T Davies, he also put out a statement on Instagram. "Bonnie's back in Doctor Who. How is she back on Earth? what happened to Savalon Glitz? And what will she say when she sees the Doctor again? Such a delight, an honour and a hoot to work with Bonnie Langford. And this isn't just a cameo, it's a great big starring role, with the stakes higher than they've ever been before. Hop on, cowboy, this is going to be nuts. I love RTD's wording, it's always so fun. Interesting things here, they mention the fact that Savalon Glitz, because if you remember to the end of Dragonfire, she went with Savalon Glitz into the stars, and in Power of the Doctor, once that aired, many people's questions were, how did she get back to Earth? Because she was in, I believe, space at the time, and in the future at that. So, yeah, it's really cool that Russell T Davies is seeking to answer those questions. I'm really glad that's not just being left to audience interpretation. We're actually going to get some expansion on that, and it's not just going to be left. And again, we get the reiteration of star and role, implying to me that it will be larger than just a cameo. I once again maintain I could totally see Mel being used in a similar capacity to how Sarah Jane was in School Reunion. I think that makes all the sense in the world. And yeah, I think Bonnie is a great choice to bring back, and I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, I know she's not a favourite Doctor Who companion, as in Mel's not a favourite Doctor Who companion, but I think that's part of the reason why I'm more excited for it, is because she's not a conventional choice to bring back, so I'm interested to see what Russell does with her. Elsewhere, the lovely folks over at Doctor Who Filming Locations, or Wugfolk in particular, I feel like he's becoming a regular segment on this channel, has posted some more stuff with regards to filming on the finale stuff that we covered in the previous video. Most notably, they posted this picture of them with Ncuti Gatwa, which is amazing, but interestingly, he also posted this. Out of respect for Ncuti, for coming and meeting the fans, I won't post the remainder of his outfit, as he asked me and the others not to, but I will say it's really cool. So this confirms, and he says in the replies, is this another new outfit? And he says yes. So this confirms another new outfit for Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor. Now, I'm going to assume that this is his finale look. I am going to do a video coming up on my concerns towards the amount of costumes that Ncuti has, but nonetheless, I'm really interested to see what costume they go for these finale episodes, episodes 7 and 8, I believe is what is filming right now. And then here you can just see some of the extras in casual dress, walking along, leaving the theatre, which is where they were filming inside. So I'll play that for you now. And that about wraps up this news update. It is like 1 billion degrees in here, so I'm going to eat something, open a window. Thank you all so much for sticking with me these last few days. I realise I've been uploading a lot. I just really felt like uploading more, to be honest, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.